So welcome to our third project. We are starting out this project by learning about cylinders. So cylinders are something you can think of like a toilet paper roll or a roll of toilet paper, or the cardboard piece of paper or card, yeah, I guess, inside of like paper toweling or toilet paper. It could be like a can of soup or a can of soda. So it's this 3D form that usually we see the top or we see the bottom. You can't see both. And the biggest thing is that we see that it is round, and that round shape needs to be echoed also on the bottom. A lot of people ruin their whole 3D part by drawing the top right, but then they draw the bottom as a straight line going across. You have to have that curve. All right. So there's a lot of really complex ways of drawing a cylinder. Since we're in fifth grade, I'm going to show you the most basic, and then we'll go more complicated if need be. But what we do to start is up towards the top. You can see what I have here. We're going to make something like that. I think I'm going to go a little bit taller and a little skinnier. But we start out with a curve. Okay. That looks something like that. Okay. Now that line is this piece right here. Okay. So then what we do is we come around. We don't want to make it look like a football. It shouldn't be pointy, but it's just going to be a little bit of a curve. And then we try to basically just do that reverse curve up at the top. Okay. Again, it's not pointy in the corners. There's still a little bit of a curve, but it's not like a full circle. All right. So then I like to use a ruler. So if you have one, I would use one. And what I do is I start from the outside corner, and we're drawing a line that goes down. Like I said, this one's going to be taller and skinnier, so I'm going to make a longer line going down. Okay. And then if you started on this side, that's fine, but I always want to be able to see the line that I just drew. So if I'm holding this like this, I can't see the line that I just drew. So I like to turn my paper around. And what you could do is you could measure the distance from the corner to the corner. Okay. And then you could go down to the bottom and add a line, and that's going to make it a straight cylinder. All right. So I matched up the line that I put down here. I'm on the corner edge here. Okay. Whoops. All right. And what you want to do is try to draw it down about the same distance. Okay. So we're going to bring this around again. The absolute worst thing you could do is just draw a straight line across. All right. What we want to do is we want to try to copy this line right here down at the bottom. All right. So looking up at that top line, I'm going to come down, and then I need to go back up. Okay. That is your basic cylinder. All right. Now we can add a little bit of back and forth one direction shading, very basic. Add more on the one side that you're going to add it here. And whenever you add any type of lines in here, you also want to keep up with that curve. So if I'm adding lines at the bottom here, I'm also curving to show that shading. Okay. So there is your basic cylinder. So this is the first step of this project today, is just learning how to make the cylinder. This takes you the whole 30, 40 minutes, then that's fine. but check the next video. And if you have time to do the second part of the second video, great. If you don't, then I want you mainly to just focus on the drawing of the soda can. Okay, if you don't get to this part, that's fine. So watch the next video and go from there.